Ladies and gentlemen, we have been waiting forever to finally figure out when they're going to add trading to Grow a Garden. But today is the day that we finally figured out at least a little bit more information about when we're going to get the trading system. Because if you don't already know, we have been waiting a long time. Every single day I get flooded with DMs. There is constantly people asking me to basically get the admins online to give them their stuff back because they just got scammed. There's people constantly doing that, and it honestly gets kind of annoying. But we finally do have some good news regarding if we're going to get the trading system, kind of how it's going and all of that. So first off, I want to show you what we think the trading system is going to look like, and then I'll show you a bunch more. So this is basically the trading concept that most people have seen probably multiple times, but if you haven't already, this is basically what people think it may look like. You have the trading option right there, and then you also have the shop option right here, and then you have the trading. So I believe that is pretty much confirmed that we're not gonna be able to trade seeds because that kind of ruins the exclusivity of them. However, I do think stuff like sprinklers and just generic common items will be able to be traded, so you don't have to worry about any of that. So yeah, this is what we think is going to look like. Honestly, it would make a great addition, and we're really been waiting for this. I've made maybe 1 or 2 videos talking about trading and just talking about how we want it to be added to the game really badly. So it is going to be very interesting, and hopefully we can get it very soon. All right, so now I want to basically show you all of the information we have about when trading is coming and all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into that. So Jandal decided to post a little video answering some frequently asked questions. I'm gonna play the full video through, that way you can see basically everything that he talks about in the video, and then I'll do a little recap and explain what I think is going to come of this. But yeah, let's go ahead and just see what it is.
Am I ever gonna bring back Candy Blossom? Well, I think I'm gonna answer it in this video here. I guess I want to do like a little Q&A for everyone with like a bunch of the questions I've been seeing. First up, like everyone's asking me to add trading. I want to do this. It's just pretty hard, like programming wise, so this has taken us a while. And everyone's saying the summer harvest is too hard. Yeah, I'll fix that, don't worry. I agree. I kind of made it a little too hard by accident, but I'll make it easier this week. And I guess lastly, this is the question everyone asks, like, am I going to bring back Candy Blossom? The answer is no, and but I do think it would be cool to kind of make a fruit that's better than Candy Blossom. And the reason we haven't done this yet is we don't want to make the game about getting better and better seeds every week, but I think either this update or next update, we're going to make a fruit or seed that's better than Candy Blossom, because everyone's asking for it and that's what the community wants. So yeah, thanks.
So you guys heard it from Jandal himself. They are going to add a trading system soon, but they said, of course, that it is hard programming wise, which is valid. It is very hard programming wise to build a trade system that is going to work and is going to be foolproof.
I think I'm gonna.
So that is something to look forward to. That's something to be excited for, that it is coming out soon. But do we know how soon it's going to be coming out? Well, number one, we don't know what next week's update is quite yet. From the time I'm recording this right now, there's been no confirmation. As you guys can see, next week's update is still unconfirmed, so we don't really know what it's going to be. So yeah, that's a little bit of concern, but obviously good that will come out of this. So we do know it is basically confirmed that not this week, but the week after is the prehistoric update. And basically another thing too that we need to take into account is Jandal's been looking through some suggestions that people have been giving him. So we may actually get this sooner than expected. They have been working on it for, I don't know, a long time. They've been working on the whole system and all that for a very long time now. I think we first got a look at this maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, and we all were really excited. We're like, yeah, we're trading, and we still don't have it. But I mean, you can see from the community that this is highly wanted. Add trading, please. 4,000 likes. We want Candy Blossom back. Everyone's still saying that, even though he's literally about to make one that's better. But let's get back to the point. Trading. When do we know when is it going to come? Like all that information, all of that. So from what we can see is basically that it's not going to be here next update. That's just what we know. It's not going to be here next update. We're going to have to deal with scamming for another update. Now, it could definitely come out in the prehistoric update, but because it's a bigger up, I don't know if they're going to want to tackle trading on top of all of that. So that leads me to my next point, which is that it could come out 2 weeks from now. So after this week and the next week, we could potentially have trading. So that's in 2 weeks, we could potentially have trading. Now, again, this is not confirmed. This is literally just speculation because there's still no confirmed date. But if we were going to assume that it's coming out very soon, then obviously that is the soonest is we could probably get it is in 3 weeks. So don't get your hopes up too much, but there's definitely trading to come. And also one thing I really want to quickly cover is codes. I know we were talking about trading, but here's something I want to talk about: codes. There's been so many videos I've seen on YouTube about these codes. You can't redeem more codes. It's a sidetrack, but there's no working codes right now in Grow Garden. So just stop trying. Yeah. Another great thing to know is that the Candy Blossom is going to soon be not the best plant in the game. So we're gonna have ones that are better than it, which is gonna be a really great. That way you don't have to rely on the event thing. But the entire point of an event thing is that it's rare and that it's worth something. That's always something to keep in mind. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like. I'm super excited to see that trading is going to make coming to Roblox here at some point soon, or in Grow Garden. So that is going to be really, really excited. Personally, I think this is going to help cut back with scammers. Now, I did make a lot of, did do, like I talked a lot about in my other trading video, you know, a bunch of downsides to trading. But honestly, the downside, the amount of people that want it, I genuinely don't think it's going to ruin the game. I think it will be all right. So that is pretty much all I have for today's video, though, guys. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys